So you're planning a trip to Khao Sok, and yeah, everything seems so crazy expensive. Floating bungalows, boat tours and stuff. So is it really worth it? I don't think so. But don't worry, with this unique itinerary you can save a lot and still experience the best of Khao Sok. Avoiding mainstream tours turns out to be a great idea. So today we're gonna talk about a couple of things. First, why we stay by the lake and not on the floating bungalows. How to find cheap boat tours and to avoid the crowds. And as always, best unique things to do around Khao Sok. At the end, you'll get 3 most essential tips, which almost nobody mentioning, so you don't end up disappointed like many people do. To support our work, please click like button. Thank you. And now, fellow nature lovers, let's dive in. After a truly amazing trip to Krabi, we decided to make a quick stop at Khao Sok. Khao Sok is the most beautiful national park in Thailand, so we never missed the opportunity. You can also reach it from Surat Thani, Khao Lak or Phuket. It's very important to know that the main area of the national park and famous Cheow Lan Lake are pretty much far away from each other, so we took a private driver straight to the dam. That's where we found beautiful accommodation, super affordable, located just by the river with stunning mountain views. We also rent a small scooter so we can freely explore all of the beauties of Khao Sok. Khao Sok is one of the oldest evergreen rainforests in the world, home to incredible biodiversity. But what many people don't know, the famous lake is actually man-made and kind of beautiful accident. In the 80s they created the dam and the water flooded the valleys. Started as an energy project, this quickly became one of the most stunning places in the world. Flooding created hundreds of limestone islands, and Klong Sang River formed Cheow Lan Lake with the most unique, calm emerald waters. Now it feels like a lost world of jungle, cliffs, just like in a movie. Definitely the place in Thailand you shouldn't miss. Let's now talk about the accommodation and why we don't stay in floating bungalows. Accommodation on the lake is quite limited. It ranges from expensive but very basic, meaning fan rooms, shared bathroom and no privacy, to extremely expensive but a little bit more cozy, maybe some AC, private bathroom, but still no privacy. Also, places we visited didn't seem that peaceful, at least not today. These are some of the options we found on Booking, and during our boat trip we stopped there for a quick lunch and 1 hour of kayaking. So let's check out together these places to see how that really looks like. Is it really worth $500 a month? Since we came earlier, it still wasn't a check-in time, so we used that opportunity to sniff around. Honestly, we were also thinking about staying in one of these accommos. But after seeing everything, there are way more reasons not to stay on the lake than to do it. Here in Thailand, it gets dark really fast. So instead of sitting in the dark in my $500 bungalow, I'd much rather take the scenic boat ride back than catch the magical sunset while cycling around the dam and visiting nearby viewpoints. Just look at this view. The day ends perfectly with a nice dinner, warm shower and a peaceful night in my cozy $20 stay. I know, staying on the lake in a place like this must feel magical, waking up to the morning mist and the sounds of nature. It truly feels like a dream. But let's be real, for us, this is just another day in November. But maybe it's your holiday or even better, a honeymoon. So if you want something unique, just go for it. If you can afford and like things like this, why not? We only live once. Let's go back to the very beginning. We woke up early, made our way to the pier, bought our tickets, and hopped on the boat with our local guide. If you start your trip before 8, you'll most likely enjoy the sights without the crowds. We were the only boat on the lake, something that didn't seem important at first given how vast the lake is. But once you get closer to these main areas and start going around towering rock formations, I guess it can get quite packed and uncomfortable. The moment our guide switched off the engine, the world felt quiet. Only the deep, echoing sounds of the jungle around us. That's when you realize how precious it is to experience this place in complete silence and peace. Let me quickly show you some highlights of the day.
How can it hurt this bad just to breathe? But I've been called out, yeah, I've been broken down, I've been a griever on my knees. So take me to the mountain, I'm ready to go up. These are badlands, these are hard times, and I've had enough. Take me to the mountain, I wanna feel that sweet relief. Wanna dance in the river, feel the water rush over me. Take me, don't forsake me, no, and take me to the mountain.
So tip number 1 is all about the boat tour. Choose a private tour and go early in the morning. You're a backpacker with tight budget? Even better. Find a couple of friends and share the cost. It's gonna be even cheaper. Avoid packages that include so-called trekking. It's a joke. Super short and really not worth it. Don't expect too much from the caves either. If you've been to any cave before, this may feel like a waste of time. And time is precious. Enjoy the real highlights like scenic boat ride and kayaking. You can also swim and your guide will know the best spots to observe wildlife. That way you'll save quite a bit of money. And the most important, having more time to enjoy this epic boat ride. Now it's time for tip number 2. If you want adventure like ours, this is by far the most important thing to know. So when you choose your stay, you should choose the area close to the dam. This on the map is our favorite spot. It's close to the river and has amazing mountain views. Also, you can ask your host to help you out to book the tour. These are local people and they have the best deals. So it's a huge difference if you book here or you book somewhere in Krabi or Phuket. The only thing is your captain and guide most likely won't speak any English, but you get what you pay. However, their energy is always amazing. But if you want English-speaking guide and the tour we took, you can check the link in the description. Now let me show you some of the other things you can do here in Khao Sok. Your host can organize also a bamboo rafting for you. In that case, you're gonna have a fun ride on the back of the truck like this. As you know, we always rent a bike, so no matter what you choose, the views are absolutely stunning. Roads are good and it's really easy and safe to ride here. So explore around and find your own little hidden gems. In Khao Sok, they are at every single corner. In about half an hour, you're gonna be at the bamboo rafting point. It's not the best one in Thailand, but still really worth visiting. They even make a little tea break deep in the jungle, traditionally cooking in the bamboo, and even making for you these cool little cups you can bring home as a really unique souvenir. If you're into trekking and want a really wild experience, you should really go to the village close to National Park headquarters. Wow. There are many options there. Last year, we stayed deep in the jungle overnight with local guides, sleeping in hammocks, doing bamboo cooking, observing wildlife, trekking, swimming, and so much more. This is a lifetime experience, and if you have more time, you should definitely do it. Feel free to write us in the comments for more details. And that's it for today. I hope you found it useful, and if that's the case, give us thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.